And today I have with me Margaret Rosenau, who's a good old friend. We've been through a lot together, have known each other a long time. And she's going to be a speaker and a presenter as part of our Prematurity course that's coming up in the online classroom. She'll be speaking, early and behind, how prematurity imprints trust, tempo, and perception. And I'm very glad to have you here, Margaret.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm wondering if you could just tell listeners what you're going to be talking about for our Prematurity course.
Yeah, well, I think the title gives a good preview, but I'm one of two presenters that was premature myself. I was in the NICU for 10 weeks. And so I'm going to be talking from my own clinical experience, working with other preemies, and my own journey through my own process of looking at my history. And so I want to name and organize and talk about the experience from inside the incubator and what that I've found in myself and in other clients in terms of certain recognizable imprints and places where care providers and parents can support preemies differently, knowing more of their internal experience. For example, it gets sort of obvious in hindsight, but it's really been important to me in my own journey and supporting clients to help them recognize that they didn't get the felt sense of readiness to be born, of course, right? There was a necessity, but not a readiness. And so quite often that readiness comes online in the child or adult in a way that's really profound and needs to be honored and supported well. And so it's those kinds of things of like, oh yeah, of course they didn't have that. But for a preemie to recognize that they can get that later, and this is part of the early and behind, was kind of a joke that came out of working with a particular client, but I realized how profound it was. That's how it feels often. Feels like we're early, but we're all behind because we come into a world that is that we're not ready for, and that everything is, it's very hard to orient to. And as young children and adults, we often feel that feeling of being early, but it's too early, or not getting it until it's too late. So I just want to talk about those things and hopefully structure it in a way where people can really take it and go with it.
Yeah, good. It'll be informative for parents, but also for practitioners,
yeah,
and for policymakers and people who are helping form and support NICU also. So, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to talk about your work as a biodynamic craniopsychotherapist and a trauma therapist.
Well, it
bring a
brings
lot
all
together.
Of that, yeah, all of that is going to fold in and helping people recognize, we're both trained in the pre and perinatal world, and as is this whole panel, really attuned to that. And but another piece is really recognizing the transition of going in and out of an incubator. Like we talk about transitions in the pre and perinatal world, we talk about transitions in pregnancy, we talk about transitions in life. And my own experience of experiencing actually the felt sense of transitioning out of the incubator didn't happen till I was in my 40s, which is profound.
Oh, this is going to be so rich. Thank you for coming and being a part of our panel and offering your expertise and your wisdom, Margaret. And your presentation is, the 24th of February, and our panel is the 24th of March. So please, everyone, please come listen to Margaret and all our other presenters, and we'll see you there.
I'm so excited. It'll be really great.